So
I've always lamented that it never said Sega for Sega CD stuff.
Really, I was cool with it, dude. It did the fanfare. I mean, if anything, like, I would never blame fucking Sega for failing to brand or promote themselves.
I guess that's true enough, yeah.
So this is again, welcome to our miniature series of Sonic Play Plays in excuse me, our efforts to celebrate Sonic Mania coming out. This is considered widely by like a lot of people, like you know, for his, I don't know, it definitely doesn't have the exposure that some of the other Sonic games do, but this is considered to be the best fucking Sonic the Hedgehog game, period. Like, the end. And you know, I don't know if I can get behind that. Like, there are parts of my life where I said, yeah, it's so good, and there are other times where it's aged not as gracefully, and then like I kind of want to say at this point, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is probably the best like Sonic, like in terms of refinement and polish, and like the definitive like fucking any of the like appeal and just like the spirit of these games. If you wanted to play it at like the definitive interpretation of it, that would definitely be Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But that's not to say that you shouldn't play this fucking sweet, like, do you hear that bass? Fuck.
It's all about that theme song,
right? And like it's so strange to me too, because like this game, I don't know, this was technically supposed to be Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The development on it is really weird. It's a weird timeline. I think a lot of it has to do, like, even stranger, with Michael Jackson. Well, no, because he was enlisted to do composition, and like, from what, and again, don't entirely quote me on this, because like I could be wrong. But he was supposed to do composition for the third Sonic the Hedgehog game, but they already started development here, which is weird because like this is the Sonic the Hedgehog game that has Red Book audio and is not using the Genesis sound chip, just proportionately using it.
Yeah, just for the sound effects and stuff.
Right. So like this would have been the game that he would have like his fucking contribution would have best been like felt at, but I don't know. Instead, we got him with like fucking Blood on the Dance Floor and like some other goddamn like Stranger in Moscow and some of the other fucking influences that you'll probably hear in 40,000 like weird game theory / conspiracy videos across the web. But anyway, yeah, fuck that. Let's talk about Sonic CD. Sonic CD was, I think, the one point where like they wanted to kind of like encapsulate the epic, like just like make an epic Sonic game, not one that was I think is lighthearted. Like they gave him the arch rival in Metal Sonic. They gave him a weird love interest as well.
Oh yeah, Amy, right?
Yeah, which
she looks totally different in this than you would expect, though.
Oh yeah, no, well, because they didn't weirdly sexualize her and give her panty shots.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah, no, she's entirely like the weird, submissive. You'll see her in a bit. She makes cameos in the beginning of this game, but a big proponent of this game versus all the other like Sonic games, where like they all casually just enforce you gotta go fast. This one has a hidden layer to it that a lot of other Sonic games really don't have, and that's time travel, which you were mentioning. You'll see a bunch of time posts like past, present. Well, nothing from the present, just past or future, because the present is default. But
well, because
a lot of
present, so like if you're in the future and then you go to the past, you then go to the technical present.
Yes.
If you get me.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah, time travel. Dude, don't fucking stress on it too hard. It's hard.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's totally what she said. By the way.
Jesus. Sonic can. I mean, he can breathe in space. He can bend quantum physics. Like fucking.
And he can go Super Saiyan.
It's best. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
it's just don't worry about the semantics. Just like, roll with it.
Oh wow, look at him go. God.
Dungeon rings. We hit 88 miles. Like fucking call Doc. We're good. Like we're in the year. I don't know what year this game's supposed to take place in.
In the present.
Well, yeah. All right. Great. So, fuck it. Let's just say 92. I think this game came out in 92. Okay. So yeah, here's Amy, who aggressively hugs you until like, you could stay there the whole time. She won't let go unless you jump out of it. I don't know what sort of message they were trying to send there. But anyway. We mentioned earlier that this game shares a lot of similarities with Chaotix, whether you want to fucking believe so or not, and you're in denial. But as you notice, badniks also don't drop fuzzy little animals when you break them.
They're trying
they release instead. Yeah, flower seeds. Also, the other Sonic game where you do not collect Chaos Emeralds. Oh. In this game, you collect the Time Stones, which I am working to collect right now. And also, if you want to talk about a game that like probably provided the most inspiration for the special stages that you will see in Sonic Mania, it is this one.
Huh.
Also,
very Mode 7.
Oh well, I mean, is it though? You can't necessarily call Pepsi Coke, dog. I don't know.
True. Mode 7 is just a built-in mode. This is just kind of, discrete scaling, but semantics, right?
Right. I mean, it's very good scaling.
They're both cola in the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. But cola is shit. Anyway, so there are hidden objectives in this game. The hidden objectives being that you either want to you want to secure good futures. It'll make a difference in the gameplay too, as far as the stage, where not only will the music be bright, but the aesthetic will be bright and happy. Otherwise, it's just going to be super dystopian and desolate and all fucked up if you do not, achieve these hidden objectives. So you noticed earlier, and I'll do it in this stage too, in which you don't have to. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely redundant for the sake of overkill because that's who I am. And if you have a problem with it, why are you watching this? But fucking, one of two ways to achieve the hidden objective of Sonic CD and to get the good ending is you have to travel to the past and destroy the robot generator. So there's a lot of fundamental differences in not only the stage layout, where you'll see, like, and it's weird too, the game will highlight this by like putting rings over like pieces of architecture or land that it's impossible to get, but it's actually a tell for like them being available in a different time period. So like in the future, these ramps might not even be available. It might be a completely different like set of platforms. Yeah, so you dynamically change the level when you travel through time. But also, when you destroy all the robot generators, you do get an automatic good future for the level. If you do not, you'll get a shitty... so here's that robot generator right there. Bam, okay. Done.
I see, I didn't even know anything about this.
Yes, this is how you get the good endings in Sonic CD. Now, if you get all the time stones, you automatically get a good future, no matter what. So you can, like, I'm doing both, so I don't care. Because, like, I kind of like seeing a good future where I play. As you notice, that was a little projector of Metal Sonic stomping on a squirrel. It's very graphic. But anyway, you'll until you get the time stones, you'll automatically see like bad future, like, or you won't even see the message that you made a good future. So like, watch when I go ahead and just jump in this ring, you'll get the cool, encouraging message that you made a good future.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah. If you don't destroy that machine, it'll just say you got through like Zone 2.
Neat.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth to this game. But like people kind of argue that, and like that's where like this game is really rad, but then it's really not. Cuz like I think there's like it's very ambitious in its level design. I think that there's a lot going on that isn't streamlined the way it should be. You'll especially see that in the second zone, stage. The second stage is the worst fucking stage in this game. Like, it's really bad. I can see what they were going for, but it's really shitty.
Is that the one where, is that the one in the factory, or?
No, that's Wacky Workbench. I love that stage. It is nausea-inducing in terms of the momentum, but like that one actually plays like it's got a lot of fun mechanics. No, the one I'm talking about is Colosseum Chaos or Collision Chaos. Okay. I don't remember. It's the one that's essentially centered like it's based around pinball mechanics, like the casino stage in Sonic.
No, thank you.
The Hedgehog 2. Yeah, it's a bit much.
That's my least favorite thing.
I like it when it's incorporated in subtle ways, but like the entire stage is the boss fight is designed around it. You'll see that in a bit. It sucks. So as you can see here, you see all the animals. There's no badniks. It's bright as fuck. Shout out to this again being like a super bright. Like Sonic's at its best when it's bright. Like you don't see these colors normally in the other palettes. Also, only time they gave Sonic a voice.
Huh.
Right there.
There it is. Yeah.
It's great. That's also in the Japanese version. Which, by the way, okay, so we haven't really talked about that either.
Audio is different for the US version.
Yes.
Yeah, different soundtrack.
It's not entirely.
Almost.
It's subtle, yes, because like the every different iteration of time period in each stage has its own track. So the past and future tracks are the Japanese tracks. The only track that's been changed is the present track.
Oh, okay.
Boss fight track is also the same, including the fucking
right on cue.
Yeah. This is probably the weakest part of Sonic CD. All the boss fights are less threatening and more of a cerebral exercise. They're all puzzling. Like they're all kind of annoying. There's some of them that are actually like really ingenious though. Like I would have to say the third stage. Because okay, there's a iteration in nearly every Sonic game where like Robotnik has like a bunch of shit rotating around him. But in the third stage, you're underwater, and the things that are rotating around him are air bubbles. So you have to not only you have to get them out of the way so you can hit Robotnik, but you have to manage them because you have no other source of air during the boss fight. So like, there's a lot of smart ideas in this game, but then like this level has probably got the worst level design. I hate this fucking level. Oh yeah, by the way, your little buddy that you don't even really care for gets kidnapped. So there's that. So this is Colosseum Chaos, as I thought, and yeah, dude, there's just shit everywhere. It's annoying. Also, I think in terms of finding the time travel signage, it is probably like the most obtuse. Like all of them kind of throw around the future more than past. There's probably like 3 signs that I know of, so it's very difficult to kind of like find the right sign and then find the right runway to give you the chance to fucking travel. Like you're kind of Marty McFlying the fuck out of this, like in like how you're able to like do what you need to do. But yeah, this whole level's a mess. I kind of go back to this level when I talk about how this game is not the best Sonic game. I know that's a bit impetuous to say, but like believe me, you're gonna see a lot of shit where it's just too much.
So that's future down there.
Yeah, see, there's that I know of. There's 3 spots, so if you fuck it up, it's very, very difficult to go to the past. But we're gonna go for it because, like I said, I kind of want to. This is normally how I play this game. What's really cool though, this was also the first Sonic game that completely. Okay, actually, don't quote me on that. I want to say that it did away with continues, but it was the first Sonic game to introduce battery backup. That honor does not go to Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. That goes to this game. So you can save it, though it doesn't feature an autosave to the cart. So like my Sega CD battery is dead and has been long dead. I just said fuck it and use the cart. And this game doesn't have an autosave feature to the cart, only to the RAM. So I have to kind of reformat the RAM anyway, which is just so goddamn annoying.
It kind of reminds me, actually. I mean, I wonder if the Sega CDX has a flash component to it, like the carts.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, my Sega CDX is old. Like, it is an old system, but it's still hanging tough with its game saves.
Huh.
Kind of makes me wonder.
So I was going right to the machine, and I accidentally hit a future post. This is what I'm talking about. This shit is frustrating as fuck. I hate this so much. So you'll see, didn't destroy it. It's still there. So because it's still there, if I beat this stage, I'm not going to get the good future.
But you can go back, though, right?
I mean, I got to find another pass sign.
Oh.
So
can you not go back to the other one, though?
No, once you use once you use a sign up, it's used up.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like the checkpoint markers.
So that means you'll know, like, at this point you have to have the stone, right?
Yeah, like if I beat the stage without getting that machine, I can only get the good ending by getting the other stones. Which I'm planning to get the other good stones anyway, but like I really want to showcase that like you have so many different ways to play this.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's nothing short of remarkable. Like, fucking God. Okay. Also, dude, the badniks from this and Chaotix are probably some of the like. So you'll notice I can't use it. It's backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, get out of here. The badniks in this game are the fucking worst, and they're all shittily placed. They're all placed in such terrible spots. Like, I mean, I will say that between all the other Sonic games, they're some of the most diverse. Like, look at that. Why? Why is that there? It's stupid, Sarah.
There's a word I think I'm looking for here. It's cheap. Super cheap.
All right, we're just gonna die.
Oh no.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
We're gonna die because.
Oh, but if you die, does it reset the signs?
Yes, it does. Okay, so here's our first sign here. I was actually headed towards the sign, so.
Huh.
Okay, so there's a future one up here. I want to avoid it. God damn it!
No.
All right, just waste it. So see these little areas right here? Like if I just let go and let Sonic move on his own, that's an excellent little runway to go to the like time travel. So like the stages will possess these little areas that make it very easy. Otherwise, doing it organically is very difficult because literally anything that interrupts your momentum will make you lose the ability to do it. And then you can't do it. So, like, right here is perfect because... All right.
There we go.
Done.
Right on.
And then, boom.
Boom.
No interruption.
That's it.
All right. So now, I just got to avoid touching the future sign, and I have to get 50 rings.
Can you imagine trying to 100% speedrun this? Like, I couldn't even...
Well, I mean, okay, if you're gonna 100% speedrun this whole shit right here that I'm doing is, like I said, it's superfluous as fuck. But I like doing it this way. It gives more depth to the game. That, like, if anything, out of all the other Sonic games, I would say that Sonic CD inches them all in terms of depth. There's a lot. Fuck you. All right, so there we go.
Nice.
We're done. So now we just got to get to the fucking the generator, and then I have to get 50 rings. So
I mean, you really can't tell the difference between the Japanese tracks and the American ones, huh?
Yeah, you can. Like, you can tell this is Japanese.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, dude. You can tell
chord structure and 4 notes in the chords and everything. Like, you can hear it.
Yeah, you can definitely hear more of the difference in later levels because they'll use some vocal tracks even. Like, there was a lot of like that jazz punk funk movement that was like really heavy in Japan in the 90s.
Yeah.
Dude, super in this game. Hell, like listen to Palm Tree Panic, the Japanese version, like with fucking kids and everything. It's excuse me, ridiculous. All right. So let's see if we can get some rings. I need fucking
50 of them, right?
I need to get me at least 12. Yeah. So, God damn it! All right, these are I hate this stage. The stage is like, it's so fucking redundant. It's literally aimed at like annoying you and pushing you. Like, why? Why would there need to be a spring there? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like stages. Oh, dude, what the fuck? All right, let's see. And no! Okay, fuck it.
Is this the only stage where Sonic's feet turn into a Mobius strip when he runs?
This game and Sonic Mania.
Oh, right on. There you go. Mobius.
Yeah, there's actually so that's the spin dash that I just did there,
right.
and like it loses like the flair that it had in Sonic 2, which is weird. Okay, so this game was apparently developed alongside Sonic 2, but they didn't keep the cool spin dash sprite, the Rev sprite. They just, you know, just roll up Sonic in a really fast way.
Right.
But he's also got the super peel out, which is just him doing the Mobius strip as you saw, instead of doing the... I mean, it's a cool move, but it's also... It's not the wisest, especially in the later half of this game, because literally there's just so much shitty enemy placement. There we go. Done. Made a good future. Fuck out of this stage.
So is it good enough to end a stage in the past when you've defeated the machine?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have to go back to the future.
Even then, all right, you can entirely beat the game without collecting the stones. Like,
right,
if you beat the game without collecting the stones, but you beat if you find every single generator in every single act of every single stage, you'll still get the good ending. And then, like, you get the message of collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, where it's just like, oh, you can be Super Sonic now. It'll tell you, hey, like, you made a good future now, which permanently. Which means that every other level left in the game, the robot generator will automatically be destroyed. So you don't even have to go into the past to like find it. Again, this is all overkill. I don't give a fuck.
So hold on, like, okay, so you're doing this here. How many time stones are there?
7.
And this will be what, your third or fourth?
This will be the third.
Nice.
They get stupid challenging though. Like this one is fucking like the UFOs like stutter everywhere. Like, I think the last two are easily the most difficult. Also, I totally forgot to mention. So one of the best stages, period, and also very iconic to Sonic CD is that's where you have your face-off with Metal Sonic. Is Stardust Speedway. That is one of the retro stages that will be brought back in Sonic Mania.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird choices. Like, I think, like, for Sonic and Knuckles, Sandopolis and Flying Battery are in it. And then Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant are, like, the only... Oh, and Stardust Speedway. Those are the only old stages I know of. Other than that, there's Mirage
Chemical
Saloon.
Plant is from Sonic 2, right?
Yeah.
That's the best one. Love that track.
I don't know about that one.
That track is great.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the music track or just the level design?
No, the music track is the best.
Dude, Flying Battery is way better than Chemical Plant.
You think? I don't know. It's got a pretty driving bass line in there, eh?
Yeah, but Flying Battery it's just so epic sounding. I don't know. It's super dope. So, again, everything problematic about the first act of this stage is fucking multiplied. Look at that. Why? Why is this here? And then I gotta, like, you want it... Okay, the cardinal rule of Sonic games, take the higher route. Always take the high route. In fact, that's, like, the one thing about, like, the robot generators. They're always on the high route. I think there's only, like, 2 instances where they're, like, near the bottom route. Get out of... Oh, yeah, well, he already spat his dumb claws.
Well, that's what he gets.
Stupid. So... The getting the generator in this area is probably one of the trickiest ever, because there's like 3 pass signs that I know of, and like the robot generator is also very close to the beginning of the stage. So we're gonna fucking just try to get it right here and now. Alright. Fuck. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, dude. Jesus. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't move, moving at all will interrupt the momentum. That's the weird thing about Sonic physics.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything Sonic-wise, if you touch anything when you're going, it's just going to keep you from going as fast as you need to be. Gotta go to the past.
All right. Samurai Jack. There we go. And there's the past. There's the robot generator.
Bam.
There are like almost no other fucking pass signs that I know of in this stage. So like, if you fuck that up, you kind of like, oh fuck it. I guess well, I'm gonna get the time stones anyway, but I'm like gonna have to definitely now. And man, that shit gets hard. So we're nearing the end of this stage. This stage also features, quite honestly, like the worst fucking boss fight. Like, absolute worst boss fight in Sonic. This whole thing right here. This. Why? Like, it's... And you know, I don't want to go through there. That entire way is dangerous. Dangerous as all hell. So we're gonna break all these fucking, like, carnival eggs here. God. Ah, dude. Go read a book, man. This might take a while. Christ. I mean, okay. So, you don't like the pinball portions in Casino Zone in Sonic 2?
I do not.
Is that what you said? Okay. They're 110 times better.
I also don't like this stage, so...
Yeah, dude, this is what I'm talking about. There's like no rhyme or reason for this stage. I feel like this stage is very much thrown together.
Whoop, there we go. Nice.
All right. Get myself back to the present. Hopefully
going back to the future, are you?
Yeah. I mean, if you really kind of want to, you know, oh, okay. And all right. Well, that was redundant.
But now what?
I just keep going. Fuck it. I got the robot generator, so I'm good. I don't care. I didn't even realize that there was an easy one right there. I totally forgot. Like they just see there's so few and far between. But here's okay. So
wait,
right there.
Is this the past or the future?
This is the past. But
yeah.
see, notice, yeah. But like that column usually rolls, giving you access to the platforms. Okay. In the past, it doesn't roll. It has no power because. This level is like nature has taken this level, incomplete, where in the present technology has taken it. All right, we're out. We're fucking done. Good, we're gone. I'm
Sonic
so happy.
Made a good future in Zone Der.
Zone Der.
Zone Der.
So you've never beaten Sonic CD. It's actually like the ending cinematic is actually really satisfying too.
All the more reason to, right? Like.
Yeah, I would suggest doing it. Like, again, I don't know. I go back and forth with this game. There are so many awesome ideas in this game, just like there are in Chaotix, but I feel like here they probably flow better. But then there's a lot of things that I think people kind of dismiss that they shouldn't. Like that level is hot garbage. I hate this level. Or well, this one too. This is where these special stages start to become a pain in the ass. The UFOs purposely hover over like hazards that like take up a lot of your time. Like running in water is the absolute worst thing you can do here. It just saps your time. Near like the 30-second mark, you can find blue UFOs that give you more time, which I may have to do here in a bit. I'm cutting everything very close. I may not get the time stone here. I just need this one. Fuck it. There we go.
Well played. There it is.
Yeah, fuck it. A win's a win. Taking it.
Yoink.
Yeah, so now we only need 3 more. So you can do that in the next 2 stages, and then you're good. You don't ever have to worry about getting robot generators. You've locked in the good ending. So now we're going to get to the boss fight. This boss fight and the very last one in this stage, just the absolute worst. I hate it beyond compare. So there's Robotnik being a piece of shit. You're probably wondering, oh, well, fuck, how do I get to him? Oh, well, you see, you got to go through a big, stupid, dumb pinball mess to do it. Where there's layers upon layers. And he drops obstacles that literally knock you back.
Oh, what? Come on.
Yeah, dude. This whole thing is so fucking annoying. It's mostly luck-based. Like, you don't have a whole lot of control for your momentum. Plus, I think the pinball concept in development, or at least, like, you know, proofing it, was still very early here as opposed to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Because, when you hit the pinball flipper in Sonic 2, you immediately go into ball form. You can even, like, time it. You had way more maneuverability. Here, you're just walking on it like some fucking ice slope. Yeah, this is a level, dude. This is the boss fight. How do you like it? It's great.
Kind of giving me a headache a bit.
There we go. Done. That's the whole challenge. Annoying you.
Oh my god.
Annoying you was the challenge. Almost all the boss fights are more fucking like, yeah, just, you know, get through this or whatever. Anyway, that's Sonic CD. It's not the best, but it's still great.
Pretty neat.
This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/presspauseradio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.